passed away last week, and it's been a rough time for our family. And yeah, my family had a funeral this weekend, but it was hard, and I love him to death, and rest in peace. Guys, yeah, questions. I'm here to answer. I feel like I should do more of these lives because I have so many more people coming to my page now. So it's necessary. Thank you for your condolences. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for your prayers. You guys are amazing. Thank you. You're gonna make me cry. So it's so cool to see people that don't even know you like care this much. So I really appreciate this. Here's a question. Are you the older twin? No, Fallon is the older twin. Fallon is actually everyone says I act older, but Fallon is older by 1 minute. Thank you for your condolences, guys. Yeah, like with the show, with everything, life, period. If there's some women on here that just want to get things off their chest, ask questions about, just what us females go through. I mean, even off the subject of misogyny and stuff, just about what you want more from women, what you expect more from women. Because honestly, I'm here to learn as well, because I've always been an advocate for women, and I always will be. I'm a feminist. My husband knows I'm a feminist. It don't mean I'm sexist by far, but I am a feminist, and I believe in equal rights. I believe that women should be able to speak their minds. I believe, that we should be able to speak our minds without being labeled things that men won't be labeled. They won't be labeled angry. They won't be labeled mean. They'll just be labeled, don't mess with such as, don't mess with Trey because he'll F you up. You know what I mean? But with women, it's just like, oh, she's a bitch. She'll never get a man. She'll never keep a man. No one's going to want her. We get that a lot. And, just watching, it's a little frustrating. Someone said Irish and Misha thoughts. I love Irish and Misha. Yeah, we had our ups and downs. Again, I love women and I love men as well. But, when it comes to black females, I got y'all back no matter what. And it was a lot of misunderstandings, about how great we wanted the rest of the girls to push themselves to be. That came off bitchy. When in reality, it was not. And we actually ended up being cool with Irish and Misha before they left the house. We had a moment, but that won't get shown. Why won't Cherish get back together? I mean, I don't think it's a question of why. I think it's always been a question of when, because everyone's lives have been so different from the others. So it's just a question of when. Y'all should start a camp for up-and-coming artists. You know what? That is a fantastic idea. We do that often. I actually throw camps for artists all the time. I recently just moved into my house, so I've been kind of focusing on that for the past 2 weeks. So that'll happen again soon. Y'all seemed very rude with Kosine on the last episode. That's relative. Again, there's a lot of footage that wasn't shown. All I know is that I felt disrespected when he stopped my song that I produced. And I spoke to many male producers afterwards and was like, what did y'all think of that? And they was just like, he was being rude. And if that had been my record that he stopped, we would have been fighting. Like, they all agreed that he didn't, necessarily respect me the way that he would have respected a male producer. And I'll just leave that at that. Irish Michigan, I'll be back there with 2 Aubrey's. Yeah, appreciate that. I'm not Fallon, I'm Felisha, but that's fine. Can you tell anyone the hardest part about being a twin? The hardest part about being a twin, it's so many hard parts, but I'll say right now, one of the hardest parts about being a twin is no one being able to tell you apart. So we're labeled, we put in the same category, which is fine because that's my twin and I got her back no matter what. But I think the hardest part is always feeling like you have to protect one another, and it's like having a child but not having a child. It's hard to explain. Favorite part of my new house, y'all, there's a stairway that it's over there. Y'all can't see it yet, but it's a stairway that I love. It's on the entryway of the house, and it's just beautiful. Kosine has energy. He was passive aggressive. Yeah, it's funny because I feel like I wanted to mention this too. Um, I'm freak. Y'all are funny. Can you still do the choreography from Do It To It? Probably. You guys aren't identical. You know what? I agree. I mean, I don't think I look like Fallon, but I think so. Yeah, Fallon. Why are you frick? I think I'm frat. Fallon might be frick. No. I take that back. I'm frick. Fallon's frat because Fallon is silly, and I feel like frack is silly as hell. Yes, exactly. Fallon is silly. Um, Out of all the groups in the house, which did you actually listen to? Listen, I will tell you, I listened to every last one of them. Now, did I bump their full albums? No, but their hit records, I blasted. And oh, thank you. Hey, Felisha, you was right. You are the producer. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm Frank. I love you. Yeah, we look. Yes, and look, I have a special, love for all the girls. Yes, for a spin. Possibly. I don't know if after this I would want to do reality TV again, but we'll see. Um, let's see. Favorite Cherish song. My favorite Cherish song is probably Amnesia. No. I would say Moment in Time because me and my sisters, it's we can do that a cappella and it just sounds like there's instruments behind it and it's not, and we just sound so cohesive and beautiful together. So I would say that that's my favorite. You better not dodge what question, Keely? I didn't see. Say it again. I knew Coach played the Empire role too. I knew Coach played the Empire role too well, as if it was really him. Don't nobody want to claim me. Oh, girl, I claim you all day. Are you kidding me? I love you, Keely. You know I love you, Keeks. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So yeah, there was a moment. I was gonna mention this, and I'm gonna go on live with my girl Shantae later, because she's one of the dopest makeup artists. I'm sorry, that I know, and we were gonna do like a little Q&A between makeup and between the show. Anyway, I was gonna mention this on there, and I'm still gonna mention it. There was a moment on the show where I called Keely a bitch, and everybody on Twitter had my back for it. I was extremely disturbed by that because honestly, that that broke my heart to call her a bitch, right? And I see so many people coming to my defense on calling another woman a bitch instead of coming to my defense when I call out my song and tell a man not to stop my song, right? That it's so odd to me, that concept. I've been watching so many different people comment, right? And I think that the most horrible to me thing that anybody has ever said about me, and even if it may not even in context be what y'all think is terrible, but this is just my opinion, is that you're disgusting, right? They use the word disgusting. And it's women. I have mainly women that is coming on my page. I have women, black women, white women, all kind of women attacking me for what I said to Coach. But also women encouraging me for what I said to Keely when I called her a bitch. Can somebody please explain this to me? Can somebody tell me how it's okay for me to call a woman a bitch and y'all on my side, but for me to tell a man to treat me with some respect and y'all call me disgusting? I don't get it, y'all. I really don't understand it. And it's moments like those to where I'm like, I wish I never read comments because it makes me not believe in the world being a better place. I know that sounds so extra, but seriously, like it's just odd to me that that's an odd concept that women are so easy to attack other women. And let me tell y'all something, because I know that y'all can sit here and say, y'all attacked Keely, y'all attacked Misha, y'all attacked Irish. Okay, listen. There's a difference when you are in a musical setting and you're a professional, right? There's a difference in saying, respect my music, respect what I've done, all of these other things, especially when you felt disrespected. Me and Keely hashed it out. We know. She knows I felt disrespected when she first came in that house. So the thing is it's very different when you attack some people, for no based upon what you think that they're saying when it comes to their art or when it comes to their work. Because I'm not saying I attacked. I don't feel like y'all can have your own opinion. I don't feel like me and Fallon attacked anyone. Yes, we were aggressive. Yes, we were passionate, extremely passionate. And later on, again, but they won't show you in the show. All of the girls were loving it. Like Fallon, Felisha, you girls are talented. You girls are dope. Like I want to put out a record after this. Will y'all help me write the record, produce the record? I was like, I got y'all. Lost my train of thought. But no, so I just don't understand. And even when I did call Keely a beach, a beach, what the fuck? Even when I did call Keely a bitch, I retracted and I apologized because it really did make me feel some type of way. I looked at my, like, I was beside myself and I was caught up in some shit and I should never have said it. And it's just odd, y'all. It's odd to me. I don't know. I don't get that concept, but I'll move on from that. No one gives Keely a chance. That's true. I feel like, listen, Keith is so misunderstood because she's just as passionate, if not more passionate about girl groups. Like, I feel like she was the most passionate in the house about girl groups, more than we were. Nigga, we didn't even want to give this the chance, because we didn't really believe it. I'm not going to lie. I didn't really believe that this was even possible. But when I tell you, Keely was the main one, like, no, if this is going to work, let's work together. I didn't understand it at first. I didn't understand her side at first because I thought that she was just being bossy. But in reality, like, she really was just trying to make things work. And I got to see that side of her and I understood her completely after, everything was done. Exactly. She's been in 2 girl groups. She does know. What happened to Aubrey? Listen, I will sit here and I will let y'all try to figure that out on your own. We know what happened. I mean, I don't even know if contractually I can say anything, but I'm just going to leave it at that. Yes, honestly, I don't dislike anybody. I have no hatred in my heart for nobody. But when it comes to Aubrey, I do think that she was being extra manipulative. Aubrey's smart because she knows how reality TV works. She knows, because I remember the first night, I'm proud that we took that risk. I'm proud that I stood up for myself. I'm proud of all the other women for being brave to do it in the first place. So it was a team effort. I know it doesn't look that way, but it definitely was a team effort. How do you like being a stepmom? Being a stepmom, and that's so cute. How do you know that? Who are you? Being a stepmom is probably the most difficult yet amazing job you'll ever have because it teaches you unconditional love. And you know what's funny? I don't know any other woman in my life that's a stepmom. I don't know any other woman in my life. I know women that have children themselves and remarry a man with no kids, but I don't know any woman in my life that has no kids and is a stepmom. And I be trying to reach out to people just to see if, even my closest friends, like, do you know anyone? No. But yeah, I do. I love it. It's challenging, but rewarding. Can you tell us more about what you worked on with JoJo? Yeah, I worked on a record on her album that she's supposed to put out. Did you and your sister switch places when y'all were in school? Yes, we did. And we got our asses beat because I failed Fallon's math test because she was so much better in math. And I failed it. And she passed I think it was history. She passed my history test. And she was so pissed at me. But yeah, our parents found out and we got in trouble. Would I ever work with Tamar or Tony? I did work with Tamar. I have a record on her album, Calling All Lovers. And absolutely, I would work with Tamar and Tony again. Was it hard working with Aaliyah Janelle? No, she was dope. Thank you. Thank you, Patty. Best advice I can give a songwriter is keep writing. Write hundreds of songs. Don't ever quit. Keep it moving. With love. I love you too. When will we be able to hear the full songs from the show? Hopefully when the show's over. What's your thought on June's Diary? I don't really know June's Diary. I don't think I've. If y'all remember a song that I probably would know, let me know. We heard Fallon's a better cook. What's the tea? um, that's relative. Fallon knows I can cook, but you know what? Fallon is an amazing cook, so I can't even be mad at that. Who are some of your favorite songwriters? Um, Pooh Bear, Julia Michaels, Justin Tranter. Um, when we going back to, well, we're talking about songwriters. Fallon, obviously. Seven. Um, there's so many, but yeah, those are a few of my favorites. Why don't you find Fallon good? I don't understand. Babyface, absolutely. I'm so glad you said Babyface. I mean, he's an OG. Who wrote Killer? Me and Fallon and Farrah, I believe. We wrote Killer. What's the first step you take when you're writing a song? I make sure that I am in the mental space because you can just get writer's block so easy if you don't allow yourself to just be creative. Don't think about anything but just the creative process. So I clear my mind. I may listen to other songs that I like, or maybe just take a time to write down titles and take it from there. Do you prefer collaboration or working alone? Collaboration. I love working alone. I mean, I could write, whatever I want alone, but I love to collab because I love to hear where other people are coming from. I love to hear other ideas, and I don't think any of the biggest hits ever, unless it was written by the artist for the artists themselves, has ever been a non-collaborative thing. Would you work with a singer named Her? Are you kidding me? I've been trying to get on Her's album for the longest. I answered that question about the girls not being able to make the listening party. I said that Neosha had a problem with the baby and Farrah went to help her. Favorite childhood memory we found? Everything. um, Probably us just running around as kids. We used to make movies like with a video camera, like an old VHS, whatever you call that camera, video camera. We used to just run around the house and make scary movies, and we would like put them together ourselves and write out the credits and produced by Fallon and Felisha. We do the same thing with radio shows. Remember the tape recorders that no, y'all probably too young. But there was a tape recorder you used to push and you could record, and you could record like a little radio show if you wanted to. We used to do that. We was always imaginative kids. Me and Fallon disagree musically all the time. I mean, and then we'll agree and then we'll disagree. And sometimes she'll be like, you know what, you write the song yourself? And I'll be like, cool. And then she'll go do her thing. And it happens. Your favorite TV show right now? The Encore. Iris said 4 of the girls in the house were fake. Who do you think she was referring to? Patty, you know she was talking about being Fallon. And then she probably threw Keely in there. And the 4th one, I don't know. That could be anybody, but everybody hit me, Fallon, and Keely. Who could I speak with to set up an interview? Matthias Sorum. Find his IG. I think it's Sorum TV or something. Is any part of the show scripted? No. No, it's not scripted. Edited, but not scripted. What inspires a song for you, and do you ever get writer's block? I get writer's block all the time. What inspires me is a moment. I just want to, if I'm feeling a certain way, like I'm feeling sad, let me go write something. I'm feeling warm-hearted, or just I've really gotten to the point to where if anybody needs a record, like if they're like Justin's working a project, or Seven or whoever, I'll just think about what they would want, and then I'll put my twist on it, and then just write it. Is the 4th person Shamari, Pam, or Nivea? Well, judging by how she went off on Pam, maybe Pam. I don't know. Do you have classes on how to write music? No, I don't. I just think 702 thought they wasn't going to be in the background this go around, and that's why. But you and your sister are literally doing the producing, an amazing job at that, and they need to give you your props. Thank you. I think that a lot of us were blindsided by what was going on in the house, and who was going to be in the house, and it was just difficult for everybody to adjust. What week was listening party in the house? I don't know. Why are you trying to get a timeline? We don't even remember. We just every day was a Saturday. I don't know. Um, I would definitely buy a Do the Record T-shirt. Y'all hilarious. Let's see. What's your favorite part? Oh, it's good. What is your favorite part of the music to write? The minor, the hook, the jam. I don't understand what you mean by the minor. The jam. I don't know. That's all the same thing. The hook. If I had to answer between those three options, the hook. I love coming up with a dope hook. I feel like the hook is what the song is. So yeah. Let's see what else. When do we get new music from you, Bird's Eye View, Skeleton? Soon. Soon. Favorite song from Blueprint? Bird's Eye View. Talking. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Y'all. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. Well, who did you say went off on Pam? Our Misha. She went off on Pam. It was in one of the episodes, I think. When do we get music from you? Following along. We're working on it. We really are. I think me and Fallon have just been like, because it's funny because we were like, do we want to release it together? Do we want to do solo projects? We don't know. I think we're just trying to figure that out. Let's see. I've got another question. All right, let's answer this. Will there be a season 2? I have no idea. That is a Carlos King question. What contributions did Aubrey make to the group? Being messy? I don't know. Everybody was like we were being messy, but I mean, did y'all see the way that she quit? Like it was just weird. Then we were cool. Me, Fallon, and Aubrey were cool, so it was just weird. I don't know. I don't think she made it. I don't think she came into the show planning on being there. I truly think she came on that show planning on leaving, collecting a check, and leaving. I want to say I know that for sure. "702 Girls didn't like y'all from jump." I mean, right? Because I feel like it's weird because you would think that since we have beef with Keely, we would at some point throughout this, the first half of the season, reconciled because our beef was with Keely initially. But I don't know. It's weird. Y'all both still young and beautiful, got bomb voices. They're ready to take advantage of this moment. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Y'all should have checked Pam for her homophobia. I'm not even touching that. She didn't want to do real R&B music. That's all. Yeah, I thought it was odd when she kept saying the R&B girls. Nigga, I am R&B. What are you talking about? Yeah, she is a reality star. Which girl surprised you in a good way? Keely. I was very surprised by Keely. Especially with the first episode. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about her, but she surprised me. Fallon looked like she'd fight her. She'll throw hands. No, she won't. She's innocent as hell. She ain't about to fight nobody. I mean, I want to say she would outwit you before she'll fight you. Not you particularly, but people that try her. The only people that can create a group is y'all, Nivea, and Shamari. Thanks. Aubrey was saying that her groups are more than yours. I don't really care. I mean, the group's gonna do what it do. They did what it did. That was then. This is now. Like, none of that matters, man. Which one of you sung first on Unappreciated? That was that one. Kosine is Aaliyah's fiance. Patty, you are hilarious. You and found out in relationships between Adrian and Tariq. That is not my business. Will four sisters ever come back together? Honestly, just for y'all, we probably definitely will. I got a question for you guys. Do you guys feel like I could have handled this Kosine thing differently? Because let's be real, I said what I said. I did what they showed. I definitely said. I called him, chauvinist. I called him misogynistic because he, I felt like he was being that way. But do you guys think I could have handled it differently, and how do you think I should have handled it differently? I don't know, cause the edit. Fair game. You're a good person. Thank you. No. Okay. Thank you, London. He came across patronizing. He was patronizing. Honestly, that's why Keely came to my defense, because she saw it and the rest of the girls saw it. That's why they were quiet. Y'all know Misha will speak up when she feels some type of way. She didn't say a damn word. And we won't get on how a lot of other girls didn't say a word, but it's okay because I can protect myself. It's fine. Yeah, not only did I say how I felt, but honestly, my husband watching, because like I said, he's producer as well. He would have, had I just shut my mouth and didn't say anything, he would have been like, babe, why didn't you stand up for yourself? You know that's not who you are. So why didn't you stand up for yourself? He would have been the man, and I don't want to disappoint him either. Like, he knows I speak my mind with him, and he lets me do that, which is why I love him so much. And it's just, that's another thing. I saw a comment that's just like, black men already got a bad rep. We don't need more Felishas coming in. Listen, I'm married to a black man, okay? I'm married to an amazing black man. And he will never disrespect me. He has married. He has #1 records. He would never disrespect me the way that Kosine did. And, I don't have any ill will towards Kosine at all either. I feel like there are a few things that I may, reach out to him and talk to him about just to clear the air. But yeah, bottom line, it was disrespectful, and I stood up for myself. How did Hart feel about the episode? Ooh, it was tough for him. He immediately wanted to call Kos, but he didn't, and because we all were cool, So he immediately went to call Kos and be like, "What was that?" Fee is a producer. We produced Danny Lay records in Chicago before the album came out. We produced records on Star and Empire together. So he would have been like, "Why? That Fee produces. Like, maybe in your eyes, she's not a producer because you're Mr. Check my Wikipedia page, but." He was really disappointed at the way Kosine acted towards me. Yeah, so, and as he should. Cut people off when they show you who you are. Stay away from Kos. Kosine, cool. He was just doing his job. Yeah, but he wasn't because he was only there 1 day a week. I was doing his job when he wasn't there. And I was also doing my job as well because our job. I was doing our job because our job is to make sure all of the songs are done correctly. And it, no matter who I'm in the room with, I'm going to make sure you're doing your job correct. The same way he would check me and be like, why aren't these songs written? That's normal, you know, normal studio etiquette. I love your. Oh, shit. He was putting over the cameras. His song to do the record. I said he was. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. He said he wasn't doing his job. My bad. Do you think you are misunderstood because of the editing or because they may not understand your work ethic? I think it's both. I think that I'm not saying like I think that it's definitely both. Our work ethic is very passionate. Also, you know, editing. If I'm doing a reality show, I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have done it the same way because you want to see the drama. You want to see that, and you want people to tune in. You want people to watch. You know, so I would probably pick the messiest parts I can find too. So I can't even be mad. It's just one of those things when you're doing reality TV. You know what I'm saying? I'm just disappointed how the whole thing turned out to do their job, and it didn't seem like it was more like a drama show. You said it seemed like it was more like a drama show with queens for no reason. Yeah, but we got some great music though. I really did. I am disappointed with certain things too, but in the end, it's about the music, right? So I think you could have handled it in a different way. You could have had a private conversation with Kosine that it turned out on the show. The funny thing is Kosine and I we did have private conversations. Of course, that's not what which is why one of the biggest reasons why I was so upset with him when the cameras were on, because he knows that before this happened, we had private conversations like Kos. I produced Bird's Eye View. I produced this. Will you help me co-produce? And he's like, yeah, sis, I got you. Like the whole time, I had those conversations. So when the camera was rolling, and then he was just like, no, I'm the producer in this house. That threw me off. Sorry. That threw me off because I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? We just had this conversation. So, like you said, you can't tell the difference because, you know, edits. Where can we buy the music? You guys will know very, very soon. Thank you. Tani. Thank you. Will y'all continue to be a group or was it just a show thing? You guys will see soon. Did you watch Nivea's interview with Candy? Yes. And I would love to talk about this because it was so powerful. Not only was it I'm looking at two women with Nivea and Candy that I adore in two completely different ways. Because when I tell you that Nivea is probably one of the strongest women I know, and so is Candy in two very different ways. Even though I can identify a little bit more with Candy because she's been you know, she kept moving in the industry and she had hit records and she did all of these things. I also understand Nivea because I'm like, I know what it's like to be caught up in some industry shit with men that don't want you. They want you to be successful, but not more successful than them. Let's just be real. And the way she gracefully, honestly expressed her past and her present was so powerful. It was extremely powerful. And I just relate to both of them on this, like in two completely different ways. And Candy, that's why she made a comment to Nivea, and I will never forget this. It literally lives rent free in my brain. And she was just like, look, focus on your career, ladies, because we always get into relationships and while men are like, baby, give me a kiss, I gotta go, I'm gonna go get this money, we're just like, oh, we can take off for a few weeks. Oh, well, he needs me to, you know, to sit at home and cook dinner. Well, who's going to watch the kids if if he's not here. We do that so naturally because we're so nurturing, we lose ourselves every time. It never really fails. And then you wake up 10 years later, 5 years later, however much longer, and you just don't even know who the hell you are. However, I also know what it's like to be in love. And I know what it's like to be in the music industry and in love with the producer or in love with the rapper. Not my case, but mine is a producer. I know what that kind of love feels like too, and I know what that can do to you. I know how it can make you feel like, you know what? The industry is already unsafe. You find somebody that gets what you do and you feel safe. And it's like, oh, but they understand. You know what I'm saying? They'll never let me go down this road because if anybody gets it, they get it. So it was powerful. And I love Candy and Nivea for doing that for us, for showing us that side, both sides. Yeah, it hit her hard. It hit her hard. And I was in tears. I was in tears watching her interview because I just wanted to jump through the camera and give her a hug because I'm like, yo, this shit's real, man. It's real. Dudes actually do that. And the music industry, y'all, if y'all not in it, let me explain something to y'all. It is a jungle, okay? People eat other people. People step on other people to get to the top. They do crazy shit, right? And especially the era that us, Nivea, all the other girls like grew up in and was in a part of the industry in, those men didn't give a fuck about you. If you weren't beautiful, tiny, sexy, you know, some sort of the way you look, they don't give a fuck. I literally would sit in sessions with dudes to where they would just be like, you're there, you're the artist that's there, you're talented, you're dope. Niggas having side conversations over there like, yo, I just met this shorty in the hall. She a little light-skinned baddie. I don't know if she can sing, but I think I can make her a star. These are the conversations that happen. These are the conversations right in front of you. You're talented. You're amazing. You're there to work. You're there to put in the work. That don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? And it just really sucks for. That's why I was when I was watching Candy, I was just like, preach sis, because a lot of us do diminish ourselves or dim our lights for men, and it's not our fault. Like, we're naturally nurturing, but we have to go against that feeling and do what's best for us. We have to do what feels good to us, or you'll wake up feeling bad for the rest of your life, and it's sad. And I don't want to see my fellow women go through that no more. No more of that shit. No more. Yes, music, and that's we got some stories, and that's why we can write some music. You know. Yeah. Let's see some other. Would you ever write and produce an interview? Are you kidding me? Absolutely. I don't know how Niv feels about me or Fallon right now. I know that we left on a good note. I mean, after the show and stuff, and we're good. But, I would be there. I would, whatever she wants, I got her. Why do you think Kosine wasn't removed after arguing with you, but Elijah was removed after speaking his mind to Aubrey? Is that fair? Let me tell you, that is a controversial thing. I'm going to say because I don't really know the details of what happened. All I know is that it had a lot to do with Aubrey. And I will just say that. I'm not, as much as it looks like on camera when it comes to my business, I'm not a diva. I know how reality TV, I don't know how reality TV works, but I know how I work, and I know that I can't be mad at other people for how I, am perceived or whatever. And after moments after the show, after the cameras were off, I've had conversations with Elijah. I had conversations with the girls. I had conversations with Kos. And some people are just divas, and they want what they want. And they act the way that they act, and they think that they're entitled to things. And Yeah, they make phone calls, but I'm gonna just leave it at that. Yeah. See another question. Ooh, yes. Can y'all talk publishing deals? Advice for up and coming writers. Okay, absolutely. What do y'all want to know about publishing deals? Because this is actually a good topic. Pub deals are amazing when you don't listen. Pub deals are great when you have a good work ethic. If you don't have a good work ethic, don't sign a publishing deal because you will be stuck in that publishing deal if you're not ready to go out. Don't look at it like a check. You have to go out and you have to hustle, you have to write, and you have to continue to get your placements, or else you would be stuck in a pub deal for years and years to come and you'll never be able to get out of them. So if you're thinking about signing a publishing deal, just make sure your work ethic is A1. That was a good question. I like that. Do you like being a celebrity? Um, I'm like, I guess I should consider myself a celebrity. I'm on TV, right? I wouldn't say I like being a celebrity, but I love, love, love talking and advocating and encouraging and inspiring. And if I can have that platform to do it, then yeah, I do like it. I do love it. Because talking to y'all is one of my favorite things to do. It helps me, it's therapeutic. And, I feel like hopefully it helps y'all and you guys gain insight. And I think that's my favorite part about being a celebrity. Can you save this? Absolutely. I'll save it when I'm done. What are your thoughts on United Masters? I don't know what that is. Let me know what that is. Can you explain what mixing and mastering a record entails? Yeah. When you mix a record, that's usually done. Well, sometimes a good engineer is going to mix on the spot. They're going to do a rough mix and they're going to make your vocals sound good. They're going to nudge it to the left or the right so it'll be on the beat, on timing. Little knickknacks to make the song sound better. Mastering, you got to get all of the stems from the production stems, all of the vocal stems, and make sure they cohesively sound perfect and ready for radio. So that's the difference. Would you rather be a singer out front or a writer behind the scenes? That's a good question, Patty. That's tough. They both kind of go hand in hand. I think I would rather do both. I would rather write my own music and sing it as well, But I love writing for other people too, so I don't know. That's tough. Really glad for the show. I didn't know all about Cherish, but I really see your talent and passion. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. Have you ever had a publishing deal? Absolutely. I'm in a publishing deal now. Signing Sony. Recommend equipment or software for beginner. If you're a producer, for a beginner producer, I would go with Ableton. I feel like it's probably the easiest to navigate. Logic is too, but Ableton to me has a better layout than Logic does. So get Ableton. The software, that's pretty much up to whatever standard you like. I love Arturia, Contact, Omnisphere. You can never go wrong with Omnisphere because they got so many sounds. Arcade, you can play with so much stuff on Arcade. Then get Splice. Splice is great to find whatever sound you're looking for. Put it in MIDI and you're lit. Have you ever used BandLab? No. What is that? Y'all want to sponsor me? No. Yeah, we should. Me and Fallon was talking about doing our own YouTube channel. What would y'all think about that? If we did a YouTube channel and we just I guess talked all of our shit. I guess. Name people you wrote for. Oh, it's a long list. I'm guessing you want famous people. Yeah, Splice is great. My husband Harv has a pack on that. It's called the Harv Pack. And all of his sounds and stuff. Even my vocals are on there too. I have a vocal pack on Splice. Have you ever thought about doing an EP with Fowler? I mean, we always. Let's see. Can y'all release skeletons in bird's eye view? Yeah, hopefully. Would you and Fallon do another reality show? Let's ask Fallon. Fallon, you know, probably. I don't let anything scare me easily. So I'm not afraid to get back on TV and do anything, but it would have to be. I'm not even gonna say it has to be in a positive note because you're gonna have drama in anything, but it has to be. It has to make sense. It has to be something that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah. How do you go about contacting artists to sell themselves? I don't. That's not how it works. I mean, I'm in a publishing deal, so they'll contact the artist for me. Do you feel like it was truly reality? Yeah. That was one of the things me and Fallon said before we got on there. We were like, we really want if we don't want scripted. It has to be reality. It was. Fallon says, I don't want to be a reality star, but I would do the right, in parentheses. I'm sorry, not parentheses. What are those? What are those called? Quotation marks. It would have to be the right show. Favorite genres of music to write and produce to. Y'all, don't be mad at me, but I do like producing pop music. Only, and when I say pop, I mean like, I play the guitar too, so I really, really love, like, I like aesthetically sounding like the way that it's open, you can sing over it, right? A lot of R&B music, which I love R&B music. I love producing R&B and hip hop. I produce probably more hip hop tracks than I do any other tracks. But as far as fun, pop music, because you get to use such these weird sounds and aesthetically pleasing to the ear, and it's fun. Yeah. Acoustic sounds, you can do like vocal synths and vocal like choppy vocal. Like I love doing that. I love when things sound like it's in one side of the right side and then it comes to the left side of my ear and it's just like melodically pleasing. So yeah. Yeah. Let's make some house music. So my husband's about to do that. He's gonna make some house music and I'll probably be on that. Pop and B. Where is that at? I'm not mad at that. Well, I don't know how to Aubrey make the cast when D Woods was on the original cast for the first show. D probably never. She probably didn't want to come back. Aubrey was on the original cast too. You're married, girl. I never knew. Yes, I am married, honey. Yes. Thank you, Torian. Torian. Yeah. Favorite song from the second album. Fallon. What is the name of this song? It was The Only One. Only One. That's my favorite song. Yes, we'll do another church album. If you was never on the show, would you have ever opened up to the people? The people? Like you guys or like my fans? I feel like I always open up to my people. Yeah, y'all just had to find us. We were supposed to do a reality show a long time ago, but it didn't happen. Do you want kids? I struggle with that. I think I do. I want at least one. Because I love my husband and I feel like we just have the cutest little baby and he'll be talented because he's a producer and I'm a writer, songwriter, singer. And yeah, I do want a baby eventually. How long have you guys been writing and producing? Writing since we were 12 years old. Producing since we were probably early 20s. I'm actually looking to work with Normani, so yes. Can you tell us a proposal story? Y'all want to know the proposal story, really? That's sweet. New York, New Year's Eve, 2019. 19. That's when he proposed to me. Flew all of my friends, family out. We went to a restaurant. It was a photographer there, and I'm just assuming it was there for New Year's Eve. And we all took a group picture. They were like, and then Harv was like, well, baby, let me just get a picture with you. And I was like, okay, cool. I turn around, I give Fallon my purse. And when I turn back around, he was on one knee. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful, so romantic. It was beautiful. Yeah. Oh. Fallon says she knew all about the proposal, but I had no idea. Oh, I'm smiling so hard. That's so sweet. Yeah, New York is that's my, that's probably my first favorite place. I love New York. Please work with Normani. Yeah, Harth's been working with her nonstop, so maybe we'll get in and do a record with her. Fallon, don't you just want to hop on his live since you gonna troll me? What's your favorite song out right now? Ooh, song I don't know, but album. Um, I actually like Olivia Rodrigo's album. It's super dope. I mean, it's. I think that the records aesthetically are amazing. The writing is incredible. So yeah. Can you sing us a little something? What? I can't believe this is what I do, and every time somebody asks me that, I do not have a go-to song. Not one. Did you ever have a heart-to-heart with Aubrey? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, the album is good. Y'all should listen to it. Any artist you would love to write for? Um, yeah, a lot of artists I would love to write for. I like breaking new artists. I love to break new artists. Um, so I really, really, really want. I mean, even though she don't necessarily need breaking, but I want to get Normani's biggest hit. I would love to do that. Mm, we work with Shamari again. Yeah, Atomic Dreams. I've been seeing y'all saying that. Let me tell y'all something. That's my jam, y'all. That record is so dope. Oh, Superstar made you cry. That's amazing. Excuse me. I haven't heard of Mariah the Scientist. Is she dope? Work with Queen Naja. I actually feel like I wrote for her in a writer's camp or something. Sing, sing, Fallon. You are hilarious. Sing, sing, sing. All right, give me a song to sing, Fallon, and I'll sing. How do you decide how much to charge for a record? Honestly, I hire people to do that. They tell me what I'm worth. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad one. I don't know. Do y'all make beats? Yeah. Yes, we make beats. Cook them beats. How do you find Oh, my live of Bakatonic Dreams. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you. Tony Braxton, huh? Sing Tony Braxton. I feel like that's more Fallon's tone. Okay, how about something familiar? Um, killing me softly too cliche. Yeah. I don't know Tennessee whiskey. Okay, I'll look up Mariah this night. You keep saying that. I'll look it up. Well, you and your sister ever do a versus battle? Girl, what? We only have 3 hits. Why we do that? Unless we're doing like songwriter versus battle, and even then, like, I know way too many songwriters that's more successful than me, so probably not. Wait till I get some more merits under my belt. Okay. It's killing me softly. Y'all cool with that? Angel. Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with this song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a star. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with this song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. All right, cool. Somebody said sing weak. That's my jam, y'all. I don't know what it is that you've done to me, but it's caused me to act in such a crazy way. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing, it's a feeling that I want to stay. And my heart starts beating triple times with thoughts of loving you on my mind. I can't figure out just what to do when the cause and cure is you. I get so weak in the knees, I could hardly speak. I lose all control, then something takes over me. In a day, it is so amazing. It's not a phase. I want you to stay with me.